the Plainfield Public Schools in the 60s, right? Am I correct, Mr. Thompson? 63. He served in every possible position administratively. He was often the first African American to break those barriers. He mentored so many people who ultimately became educators and were successful in their life. Milt James credits him with him getting his doctorate. He always inspired people. You could talk to Mr. Thompson for the first time in 20 years, and it was like you had been talking to him for all 20 years. So it is my distinct honor to put Henry Thompson into the Plainfield High School Hall of Fame as a non-alumnus staff member for all his years of dedicated service to our community. Mr. Thompson, on behalf of the Plainfield High School Alumni Association, we proudly induct you into the Plainfield High School Hall of Fame. If we can just keep it down, we've got one more award after this, and then the party is on. Plus, I'll be asking all of you now for $15 or $20 because I keep making commitments. All right, Mr. Thompson, welcome him into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Ryan. Hello, everybody. I would like all of those youngsters who were my former students to raise your hand. Okay. As Martin mentioned, my wife, my daughter, and I moved to Plainfield in 1963. I was an English teacher in Plainfield High School, and we ran into some difficulties in the community. We couldn't find a place to stay because there were some problems in Plainfield in 1963, as there were in the country. During the years, though, we were able to activate ourselves in Plainfield High, and even though I'm not an alum, I was accepted and became part of the fabric of the Plainfield school system. When Richard Boyce stood up here and talked about his family, it brought back some memories. I taught all three of the boys' brothers. I remember one time I let Richard and James give us a little bit of information as to how good they were in my class. I let them do a little work in the class. I also I had the opportunity to work with all of the Cruz family members, and that was sort of interesting in Plainfield because I was able to not only just teach or have the opportunity to work with one person from the family, but I had a chance to meet with others as well. The number of years that I spent in Plainfield were very rewarding. I met a lot of people. I was able to influence the lives, I think, of a lot of folks. And during the 32 years that I worked in Plainfield, I did 10 years in Washington School as principal. I did 4 years in the Plainfield High School Adult School, and then I did the 18 years in Plainfield High. I met some of the greatest people I've ever known in my life, and I became part of the fabric. So it is so nice to be able to see you, to talk to you, and to be recognized by this young man that I thought was going to be the next mayor of Plainfield, because he always had that mouth going, and I thought maybe he would make it. But he hasn't made it yet. We'll have to help him out. So on behalf of my daughter, my late daughter, and my wife, we have established a scholarship in Plainfield High. We've been giving a scholarship of $1,000 per student since 2008, and we'll continue to do that in recognition of my being accepted into the Plainfield High School community. So again, thank you very much, Martin. We certainly appreciate that. And before I leave, I've got to have pictures with that Richard Boyce family because we've been very close. Thank you so much, folks. It's so good to see everybody. And again, thanks for the opportunity.
All right, Mr. Thompson was actually our principal at Plainfield High School. And the rumor I hear, what year did you retire, Mr. Thompson?
I retired in 2010.
And I'm going to tell you a quick story before we get to our last honoree. Mr. Thompson will never tell this because he's too humble. Class of '83 came to the high school, September of '82, so that was their senior year. He knew he was in trouble. He said, Martin, I might have to stop being a principal at Plainfield High School. Class '83, y'all hear me? And he was more worried about John Franklin than he was about the class of 83. Oh, Franklin, I didn't even realize you were here.
87.
I know. Gwen Cruz, you left your book. Gwen does a phenomenal job and their staff does a phenomenal job with their reunion. They actually create a book, and they're going to force the class of 79 to step it up. Our last honoree, unfortunately, passed away 2 weeks ago. Mr. Peter Siliberto was a language arts teacher at Plainfield High School starting in the 60s. He used to ride his bike to Plainfield High School. Mr. Thompson, do you remember this? Brian Cole, stopping the progress. Mr. Thompson, do you remember Mr. Siliberto riding his bike to Plainfield High School to work every day?
Indeed, I do. Yes.
Mr. Siliberto used to ride his bike from Middlesex every day to Plainfield High School. So once I had the opportunity to ask him, I'm like, Mr. Siliberto, because I think gas had gone up from 39 cents to 48 cents. And I'm like, why do you ride a bike every day? Because as Mr. Thompson said, this is the only time I'm going to own this. I had a little bit of a wise mouth in the 70s. I certainly don't have it today, as you've all seen today. So I said, Mr. Siliberto, why do you ride a bike to school every day? Too cheap to buy gas? He said, no. My wife needs the car. So he rode his bike to school every single day. 6 miles one way. He exposed us all to language arts, and even if you didn't take his class, he'd be walking down the hall talking to you in French or Spanish or something else, and he would say stuff to me, and I would say, Mr. Siliberto, I'm having a hard enough time adjusting to Plainfield High School and all these beautiful women before I met the lovely Stephanie R. Kelly Cox. How in the world could I learn a foreign language? It is our esteemed honor to induct posthumously Mr. Siliberto into the Plainfield High School Hall of Fame. If you have not gotten your salad bar, please do so now. Your food will begin to come out. I'm also going to encourage you, whatever they call it, QVC number, I don't know. You should join their rewards card here, because if you come back, you should get the benefit of the points. And you sometimes get free rewards, money off, sometimes your meal is free. So join that. On behalf of the Plainfield High School Alumni Association, I want to thank each and every one of you for your patience in making today happen. We are grateful you took the opportunity to spend the day with each other and certainly with us. The class of 2026 nominations will open officially on September 1st of 2005, and they will close on October 31st. So only September and October. For each of you who attended today, and we certainly have a list, you get the opportunity to nominate someone beginning on August 1. If we see nominations that are super, we have the right to close the nominations early. We do charge $150 for a nomination fee, $75 which you pay at the time of your nomination, and $75 if they're successful. That is a donation. You've seen the work. It's a donation. It's non-refundable if your person is not elected. Bill James, who I love, next Hall of Fame, if I'm not going to the men's room, you will not interrupt. Thank you. Have a good day, Mr. James. We love you. We love you. So, I think Harry Lambert has one thing to say, and then I'm going to ask Tracy to close us out in prayer.
It'll be short, but I'll take the senior citizen privilege. Thank you all for being here. I see many people that I haven't seen in a long time, so this is great. But what I wanted to say, one thing. Mike Gordon, congratulations again. I received a little emblem from one of my players, Jennifer DiMaggio. Let me pass this on to you. A good coach can win a game, but a great coach can change a life. And I think as Mr. Thompson and a lot of educators, we've changed a lot of lives. And Tracy and all my players, it's been a heck of a ride. Let me say this. I just asked about, Plainfield High School. We don't have dues alumni. How come? So I'm going to start, Martin, with right here, my dues of $19.52. Now, if we all we gotta do is send Martin a check for the year that you graduated. Do you realize we could have $150,000 just like that? So think about sending Martin the class that you graduated, 1985, $19.85 a year. So far, Martin, I owe $1,424. I just paid $20, so now I owe $1,404. I hope to live to 106, so I hope I can pay it off by then. Martin, thanks a lot, and thanks for all what you do.
Thank you, Coach Lambert. We do not have dues. We used to charge $18.70 in tribute to the class of 1870, which was the first graduating class. And quite honestly, y'all know Plainfield just like I do. 1,000 people would want the benefits and 5 people would pay the $18.70. So there was no sense in doing paperwork to determine who was a member. We will certainly accept your donations. You cannot tell us that the donation today is for the class 2040, because who knows if I'm gonna be here in 2040. So it will go to something that we're doing currently. Our current project is to make sure that boys basketball stays in the elite status that Coach Gordon and his team have put us in. We'll do that. We'll continue to do our scholarships. Last thing, Coach Lambert.
Just wanted to say, Marsha Foster would have been here today, but last minute coming from California. So illness prevented her being here. Marsha Foster.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to say.
So people bought tickets today from California, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Maine, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, and Washington, D.C. I apologize. State of Washington. So we're going to ask Reverend Tracy Brown to close us in prayer. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Please meet us at Plainfield High School so we